Hi, I'm Ali Sharif from nsnewstv.com. I'm sitting here today having a conversation at the launch party of nsnewstv.com with Councilman Donald Payne Jr. from the City of Newark.
Great to be here with you, Ali. Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for joining us.
Okay.
So, tonight we're celebrating not only the launch of nsnewstv.com, but also the fact that Senator Barack Obama is going to accept the nomination for the Democratic National Committee.
Well, first, let me congratulate you on the launch of this endeavor. It's really interesting that it's being launched on this eventful night. So may you have much success with it as Barack will becoming President of the United States.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, right outside now, I think we've got 100, it looks like 200 or 300 people about to watch this speech on this huge blow-up screen. I mean, this is amazing.
Absolutely. And it looks like it's more like 500 or 600 people actually, and it's growing by the minute. It's growing by the minute. This is, this is history, and we're still here at home in Newark, but a lot of people, absolutely. Someone had to stay home and watch the fort. So I think we're doing that, but it's just a historic time in this country. And Michelle Obama took a lot of criticism earlier by saying, she's finally proud of her country, but I think people took it out of context. What she was saying was understanding what this country is supposed to live up for all Americans, that seeing Barack in this position at this time in history, that she was proud of her country because it was living up to its creed. So wherever I go, I try to make it clear. They tried to spin it as she's some type of militant, anti-America. No, she was saying that the American dream is finally being realized in this country with Barack being in this position.
Now, do you think that that there was a misunderstanding of her perspective, or is it a cultural thing? I mean, is it a lack of a cultural understanding? We now have the possibility of a black woman as the first lady. She says something like, "I'm finally proud of my country," which are conversations that you and I, or people like you and I in our community, have all the time.
Absolutely.
We understand what they mean when we say it to each other. I think part of what's going on is that she's thinking that I'm safe enough to be able to say this, to speak my mind, but because she's not in the safety of a community where you and I would clearly understand what she's talking about, it gets taken out of context.
Absolutely, and it was cultural and it was intellectual, because you had to understand the nuance of what she was saying. So being a part of our culture and understanding the trials and tribulations that we've had in securing the American dream, I just think it just went to a lot where she was saying that the country that she lives in, the country that she loves, is finally living up to the words in the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence. So for people that don't understand where we are and where we've been, I would expect that. But I think that it's just a great day. She showed the kind of woman that she was the other night. Articulate, a family woman, behind her husband, and in love with her country. So, I mean, it was just a great opportunity for her to actually show people who she really was.
Okay, let's switch over for a minute to the speech from Senator Hillary Rodham Clinton. So she gives a speech which basically tells people that she is behind Senator Barack Obama for president. CNN immediately showed an interview of a black woman who was crying, saying that no way is Senator Obama ready. She is faced with the real possibility of not voting for the first time in her adult life. What do you think is going to be the overall reaction of blacks around the country, particularly black women who supported Hillary Rodham Clinton, are faced with the fact now of looking at Obama, not their initial candidate, and how do you think they perceive Hillary's support of Barack?
Well, I think it's a situation where, in the black community, we have to become intellectually astute voters. Her candidate didn't win. She was unsuccessful, but her candidate, in the unity and in support of the party, has come together with her opponent who won. Now that's just really becoming educated, astute adult about it. You're not going to always win, believe me, I know. But you have to, it's for the better of the party. Now, who does she have more in common with? Barack Obama or John McCain. And it comes down to that. So I think Hillary Rodham Clinton made the greatest speech of her life the other night, and she made it clear that she is behind Barack Obama and the Democratic Party 100%. And I was just very proud of her. Plus she wore orange, which is my favorite color.
Well, you see, one of our major colors is orange, so we love orange.
Absolutely.
So tonight, what does Barack have to do, you think, to clinch it for people who have doubts about whether or not he's ready to be the president? What's he got to do with this speech tonight to really win those people over?
Well, I mean, you know, let's just look back 4 years ago when he made the speech at the Democratic Convention, which propelled him into national prominence. I think Barack is an intelligent American, and I think he knows what this stage is tonight. You don't invite 70,000 people to a party to flub. So I think that we are going to hear, as we heard, a great speech from Michelle, a great speech from Hillary, the president, John Kerry. I think tonight Barack Obama knows this is his night, and I don't think he's going to flub it.
Councilman Donald Payne Jr., it's my pleasure. Thank you for joining us at this launch party. It was a pleasure to have you with us.
Thank you. Always a pleasure.
This is Ali Sharif. See you next time.